think this Indy team is more talented. I think they have players who are very talented. I think this was a tough matchup for the Cavs because of all their pressure they put on you at the point of attack defensively, because of their 5-out offense.
Which I think was a big part of the whole Jared thing, to be honest. And when we've seen him struggle, it's when the team's going 5-out and he's being flip the switch and guard, and you take him away from the basket. Usually that's when we start to see, the rebound's strong. Well, he's also staying on the 3-point line for a lot of the game.
Yep. But Thomas Bryant killed them in this series. Obi Toppin killed them in this series. Cavs didn't have any of that, and I don't think that's because Indy's bench or deep or middle class of their rotation are so much more talented than the Cavs. I think it's like the inverse of the canary in the coal mine. Like, Indiana Pacer basketball does what the Cavs basketball did in the regular season.
It's good, bro.
It makes things easy. Think about how many times we said over the regular season about
nothing.
Good stretches.
I hope the Knicks whoop the fucking Pacers' ass.
Jerome going nuts. And what did I say over and over and over again? I said it's easy to play Cavs basketball right now. It's not hard to be a Cleveland Cavalier.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion.
Obi Toppin's getting to do Dr. J.
This
layups and
I ain't doing shit playing a boxing game.
We waited a long time, and now
Oh yeah, I got Joe Louis going against Ali.
so much of the series.
Parries that jab away.
This should be an easy matchup.
Good counter punch. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
The reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
How about that time counter? Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like
They
this?
upgraded Phil Davis, man. He's some testimony.
Oh yeah.
And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs.
Oh yeah, lots more stuff.
Tough round so far. It's been a
Crazy.
tough round. What they
Could
do?
guarantee like a skirt, man.
Oh, okay.
Get through this.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Sick your ass on me.
Nope, that hook won't score. Swinging big and missing big with that hook.
It's not really that hard.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
The interview on Monday.
From this moment
But you had an
forward,
interview on Monday.
Yeah, I did. I'm still. I haven't heard nothing yet.
that corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny. as we
Fucking
go
Ali
to the
ass up.
Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali?
To say, which is, I think they just need to play better.
And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
I played this one dude early, whooped my ass.
There's a counter
Boxing.
shot.
I added him as a friend.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring.
Look how they shot them free throw line, dude. They need to shoot 5,000 free throws a day.
The This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put him on the back foot. Put him under pressure.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
Knocked his ass out. Well, fucking hood. Knocked his ass down.
I need to see that again.
Truly dominated on the offensive glass and points in the paint. That's straight through it. Yeah, basically what some of these clear targets where they got beat up at the next time.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like
Cavs
now?
just need fucking Trey Allen, Trey Garland.
Not been his round for sure.
You need to get bigger.
A borderline disastrous round, but he's still...
That had to be
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There was
Yeah.
sheer panic in that corner. What do they do?
I mean,
Do they
our
throw the power
Cavs
in?
is
Do they
banged
go
up.
back out again?
Mitchell's
Because they
banged
know
up,
their
Garland
fights
banged
are
up.
to land to the slaughter.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
One of the ways to break came through the change. That's what we talked about on the last podcast. That's how the Cavs start this game. To their credit, they were using it.
Oh, wait a minute. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Being dazed now needs to steady
Knock
the pace.
Ali ass
Get the
out.
pace back to normal.
That hook doesn't score.
One of those things where it's sit here and I still think that there were ways to get the back involved.
Can they figure out the combination? The Hall of Fame.
Damn, he knocked me out with an uppercut.
Wow, that seemed to be
What you do today?
what she was looking for. Let's watch it again.
Where the
But at the same
what
time,
you do today.
a big
Shit, put in some applications. What? They wouldn't let me get up. Cheating ass game.
that's going to mess up your
So
space.
time to go celebrate.
Oh, whooping his ass.
I still think that what they did going away from the Jays is alarming. Last year, or coming into training camp, Kenny apparently had a reduced shot clock where they were playing with an 18-second shot clock in training camp to make sure that they were getting to their sets quicker, that they played with pace and tempo. The rule this year going into training camp is nobody gets to take a shot until Evan Mobley touches the basketball at least once. That should be the training camp philosophy. But I do think when you are diagnosing what went wrong here, the limited physical state that Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland were in has to be part of the equation.
When someone fails to pay their property taxes, the government actually creates certificates on that debt. You can
Haven't really. Just happened. A lot of things going through your mind. You gotta just take it moment by moment right now.
Kenny said that he thought a lot of individuals improved this, but you guys didn't make the jump you wanted to, and you're not celebrating the season because of that. Do you view this as a big disappointment, underachieving? How do you describe it?
Yeah, I think definitely wanted to go further. That's the main thing. I had a good season. Guys definitely improved. I feel like I've definitely improved. You just gotta go back to the drawing board, see what we can do better next year. But yeah, the main thing is we wanted to make a jump in the playoffs. We didn't really care too much about regular season. It's definitely a positive. Definitely took steps towards the right direction.
I'm Todd
I
Grisham. The
think
crowd
it's just more
cannot wait
experience.
to
So,
witness this one. We're
you know,
live
looking
at the
to play side of
CompuBox
that.
Academy.
Muhammad
Next to me,
Ali
of
versus
course,
Joe
is
Louis
Johnny
again.
Nelson.
The pleasure's
All they
always
do is play
mine,
with
my
fucking
friend.
Muhammad Ali.
It's time for our tale of the tape. This is
Muhammad Ali versus who?
I got Joe Louis.
it's the what a pleasure.
All they do play with Ali. Ali.
Expectations for this fight. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight.
Quit running, bitch.
Good job stopping that uppercut. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
You want to corner an outside fire, make them fight off the rope.
Y'all still getting paid, bro?
They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right.
Y'all still
Pin them
getting
down.
paid?
Throw a blanket on them.
Yeah, for the hours we worked last week. That's all.
Got this week.
We ain't worked this week so far. I mean, I got sick time. If they don't extend this, I get paid my sick time with my last check.
Be careful though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They said they were gonna do it.
I'm waiting for us to see if we gonna get extended or not.
And he scores
Fuck
with the
Ali
count.
ass up.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Nice counter punch right up the middle. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Nice counter. Oh, Joe Louis just got caught.
Shit.
The Brown
Fuck.
couldn't take anymore.
Too fucking fast.
Caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
You're right, Todd.
Gotta force him to swing. Gotta force him to swing because with him, he
So it's plan B time after
The
being
counter
knocked
punch.
down in that round.
I love the response, though.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again.
So-
See how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
he swing.
If I
Yes,
knock
and he
somebody
hit
down
you.
like that round, you know this round coming out? He's
That's when he
getting
knocks you down.
Everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
And he scores with the counter. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. He'll let you throw a punch first, and he'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Beautiful counter shot. Nice punch. Nice counter shot. That big hook doesn't land.
Knocked his ass down. Sick of your silly
Can you
ass.
miss it? Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I've got to see that again.
Next up, you got to get better over this offseason. Work there, mention it to you. So much as you go back.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up, and you've got to tell them.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round.
Shots down. Same thing again.
Well, this trainer has a pep talk now. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'd be sheer panic in that corner. What do? They throw the towel in, but they don't come back out again because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Oh my God, he fucked me up.
We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin.
He did a nasty ass combo.
The brain of a 7-year-old.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. When they get back into the mix again, I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Ever hope. Remember the fighter, Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Knocked his ass down again.
Let's see that again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Make a step. So, I just run that. Make that through.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round 1. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is back at it in round 4. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered.
Physical challenge. That's first.
Swing and a miss with that hook.
To their credit. We did well with
good idea, but misses with the left hook. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring.
Yes, they did.
Well done with that counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that. There's the bell to start round 5. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Joe Louis in trouble.
The pace is, especially against
How are they still standing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Tatum tore his Achilles, man.
You said what?
Tatum tore his Achilles.
I know.
What do you see?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's
Jaylen Brown will have to step up.
Why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he close you down.
And they figure out the combination to this sink.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
His stamina is off the charts.
You got to breathe first. Make a second.
That jab doesn't score.
You couldn't win
One of the all-time greats.
Damn it! Fucking man. He's fucking fast.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that?
Get my fucking stomach.
They couldn't win without Tatum.
What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown. There's the bell to start round 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Oh my goodness, Johnny!
God, man. You're too fucking fast, man.
Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Got caught sleeping on the...
Oh my God. Hey, Ali's OP'd on this game.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
How about lost?
They go us down. They have a particular style they play. They definitely make you play more on the one-on-one.
You heard that right,
let you
ladies
get
and
into your
gentlemen.
drive, kick, swing, and stay at
Victory
home.
and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Ability to guard
Victory. That's
one-on-one.
not a knockout victory. That is somebody
Yeah, we've
saying,
seen this
I'm
from
here,
other teams,
I've arrived.
elite
Try that
teams.
again, it will happen all over again.
How they scheme us. So we got to kind of go back to the drawing board a little bit. And what we really struggled with was with the pressure, full court ball pressure. I felt like that was the beginning of it. And we struggled just to get into our stuff early enough. So credit to them. Yeah, but I agree with that. I mean, I actually thought our defense was, did a good job. I thought it was our offense that hurt us more.
Hey, tonight, Donovan struggled shooting from outside. From outside, it's just the collective kind of struggle from shooting outside.
Yeah, I know, and we really didn't shoot it well all series. I don't know what the numbers are. I know we're way below expected, and that, we're gonna have to go back and look at it. Kind of what I said. Look at the offense. What were the quality of shots? I felt like we didn't get enough catch and shoot ones tonight. I thought there was more off the dribble, which are obviously lower percent. All those guys are elite. And I'd like to kind of swing it and give them credit for making it tough on us. So, you wear a team down and shots become a little harder. They're short. You're not.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me a slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Riddick Bowe, 6'5", 240 pounds, with a reach of 81 inches. And they'll be facing
Ali again?
He stands 190.
I'm fighting the same motherfucker again, man.
I think, yeah, if you get better, you feel like you've internally, I think we all.
That's why our record's so fucking good. All you do is play with Ali.
This bout is scheduled.
Felt like we had played bro.
It's hard to get to his fucking body. He swings so damn fast.
Let's see if they deliver.
Ain't punch either.
Right, so.
Nice job by him to block that.
Yeah, make him punch.
Sure, we can say that. I do think we can say we got
talent punch.
Nice counter shot.
Success would be.
Trying to get away with something there, aren't they?
Can't deem the success.
You've mentioned before this game now, injuries
You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So,
Fuck him up 2 times that hooks. Come here, bitch.
How did they not go down?
Keep running from me, man.
They got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
It's a big hurdle. They were healthy, completely healthy, right? I believe so. At 100% healthy. You're working on the margins.
Both fighters have had their big
You got 3 guys out. Your top 6 out.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above
you just wish you were.
so I've got to respect both of them.
I think that's an excuse. Like I don't want to say, oh, that's the reason.
Take those with you.
But
His jab just got blocked.
somehow we got to arrive here next year.
Oh shit.
That's the goal. We worked hard. We worked hard to do that. There's bad luck. There's misfortune. They weren't soft tissue. Injuries, which
Tearing my damn body up.
Control. Right? So it's a little.
Get out of here. Get with me, ass.
But definitely, we all saw it. It wasn't
very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Yeah. Sounded like second guessing.
Let's talk about Bowe in that last
Do you
round.
think
Well,
that
we're
sort
entering
of the collective
desperation mode.
taking the foot off the gas in March?
Here's the bell to start round 2. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
I'll answer the first question. So the March thing, we didn't take our foot off the gas. The hellacious schedule.
This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
Terrorized them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
The rest of the guys from 5 games, none of that. I will say, we definitely had a plan.
Right hook just missed.
In terms of, you can see the minutes of getting guys from more games, higher minutes, leading to the playoffs.
Just missed with that jab.
Some of that gets cute, right? You want it. You're up 20, and the plan is to play down 39 minutes.
Go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
Higher minutes, but there was a plan in place. We executed it.
They don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still.
But I do think there's some circumstances.
Hit him down. Throw a blank on him.
But
very competitive round here so far.
It's a very close match.
Oh, fuck.
And Big Daddy Bowe got rocked.
It takes time to get to this level, this intensity. And, they have a bench squad. We just have which all group of guys that need to take it on. And they will. It's it doesn't like all of a sudden it's a process. You see Evan's going to get a little better there.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
A little stronger. This guy's going to get better. That's part of getting over.
Man, keep punching my fucking stomach.
How do you think, whether it's the Knicks,
I'm blocking, man.
Thunder, whatever, how are these other teams going to be able to face it? I would imagine it's pretty special.
I mean, they beat the Knicks last year the same way. They wore them down. I I think did the Knicks get injured? I think there were a few. It's just mad respect. It's like a college team, and I say that in a really good way. Like they press for 40 minutes, and they run.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They stagger back to the corner. They've got to push them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes
and I
to
think
get your head through.
Their credit, I think they've recruited to that type of their style of play. They've surrounded, their best player with that.
Nice job blocking the hook.
But I do think we have a team that's capable of doing that too. We just got to figure out.
They block the uppercut.
But if we play the Celtics, the Knicks, it's totally different. The Heat, it's a different type of game. This game, this team we couldn't match it.
Nope, that hook won't score.
Stepsister burned her face with jealousy for being too pretty.
So anyone I did this and that's so
18 years later, she took revenge by stealing the stepsister. That day, the palace shimmered under the golden glow of countless chandeliers, its green halls prepared for the arrival of the enigmatic Duke. Alessandra's father had crafted his plan with precision. His youngest daughter, Kate, who would charm the Duke and secure their family's future. Yet again, Alessandra was meant to remain in the shadows, barred from entering the celebration, unseen and unknown. After being locked away for 10 long years, hurt and treated as a monster, the months given to her become her only identity. No one, except her sole confidant Mario, had ever seen her face.
No one must ever see Alessandra again.
But now, she wanted revenge. The palace hall was alive with music and grandeur, filled with stunning women, all hoping to catch the Duke's eye.
Where is he? Which one is the Duke?
Here we go to the fourth round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
The Duke commanded the room with his brooding presence. A man of shadows and secrets, he barely spared a glance at the flawless beauties around him. Was he seeking something beyond perfection? While the palace buzzed with celebration, Alessandra moved like a shadow, seeking her escape, unaware that fate had its own plans.
And Charlotte is a very talented violinist, my lord. Surely.
Matt,
nice defense.
Are you selling your daughter or just one of your cows?
I beg your pardon?
Let's stop dancing around the subject.
Nice
okay,
idea with the jab, but does not land.
Your daughter is very ugly. Heinous, really. I have no interest in marrying her or acquiring you as a mother-in-law. Are we clear?
What do you think of this fight so far, John?
Duke was ruthless and unimpressed. Does Kate stand a chance with him?
Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
These two fighters are made for one another.
He running from me, man.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
All you want to do is run.
What he's supposed to do, bro. Supposed to let you hit him.
Yep. Sicky. Okay, that's running from me. God damn you, drunk bitch. Knock me out. Knock me down. Fucking sneaky ass uppercut. Fucking bitch out. He won. So fucking.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
My old coworker's telling me she's looking into the AWS architect certification.
Good luck with that.
Huh?
Good luck with that.
Why you say that? Yeah. Yeah, but nothing good comes easy. Shit.
And it can't be done, bro. I'm just.
Shit. They make $150,000 a year.
Yeah. Took that exam before. I studied the wrong material.
Yeah.
I was doing cloud. Yeah, man. Bones you study. What I don't like is they just don't ask regular questions, man. They ask regular questions. It'd be a lot easier. They will answer your question.
Yeah.
Practice, man. Always gotta ask. Bob is looking at so and so. He needs 4 computers.
Right. Silly shit like that, huh?
The what? Bible, bro. I don't like any beast.
I think that's right. In there, and you're playing against a team like the Pacers and the
Really? Facility and the net done down. What's the first thing you do?
When you're playing a team like Indy, who's going to press you full court, and their shots are dropping enough to where they have the energy to do that, then you're going to need more than one handle on this team. Donovan Mitchell's handle is cool, but it can't withstand that. You need another handle on this team. So getting a real backup point guard for Darius Garland, I think should be priority number one in the offseason. Have off the bench, that you need a facilitator. Also, it's one of the things that helps you play so well.
Man, why it take so long to get a match?
It makes sense that
So basically, it's a 3-way handshake, man. You broadcast a message saying that you want to fight. You gotta go through a server. Server gotta find somebody that want to fight. Somebody accept the fight. Server sends you back an acknowledgement. Accept your fight. And it starts streaming a session.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All it is.
Kenny should have done that. There's going to be a lot of hindsight 2020 coaching, but the reality is the Cavs shot 25%. It's hard to win in today's NBA when you're shooting 25% from three, and the other team is consistently over 40. The Indiana Pacers shot 29% from the three. You shot 25. That was the story in game one. That was the story in game two. That was the story in game four. That was the story in game five. I know some people don't like hearing it because we want to blame it on whatever we came into this series wanting to blame shit on, but that's the jarring number. The Cavs were sub 40 from the field. Now you can say, could the Cavs have played with more effort and energy? Sure. But in order to get effort and energy, I have the same conversation in football, right? Where people are like, you just need to play harder. You can play as hard as you want, but if you're not executing, it's not gonna manifest itself as energy. It's just gonna manifest itself as a bunch of penalties and fouls. The Cavs were playing plenty of hard in this game, and that's why they were fouling.
Finding productions under the making the system work.
Goddamn much. But when you aren't executing on offense, you're gonna look like you lack confidence and don't have energy. You're gonna look like that because shots are falling. Meanwhile, the Pacers never seem to lack the energy because they're always 50% from the field. They're making the shots. They're getting the putbacks. They're getting the good rolls. He has to get a good roll in this game. It is what it is. When you shoot sub 40, you're just gonna look like shit. And the Cavs have shot horrifically on this series. And look, some of this can be explained by the fact that Indiana played great defense. And I think that's part of it. I'm not going to discount what Indiana did. Indiana was more ready for the series than Cleveland was. That showed us up on the board. No doubt about it. They deserve congratulations. They deserve to feel good. They're not able to get to the finals. They're playing some of the best basketball in the NBA right now. They're playing far better than the rest of them. But that being said, the defense wasn't that great. There were plenty of open shots for the Cavs. There were plenty of good looks for the Cavs. There were plenty of good lanes to drive through the Cavs. Got to not be shots. Good shots from our good players. They shots, and they just didn't drop. More so than I've ever seen this season. The Cavs played their coldest basketball at the end of the season. I don't know what to blame that on. You want to make the argument that there's not enough playoff risers here. Donovan Mitchell's a huge playoff riser. Donovan Mitchell's one of the greatest playoff risers.
Oh, your match yet?
He shot like
hell no.
Like, we can make this about playoff risers, but even the guys.
Everybody's fighting heavyweight, man.
I am a heavyweight and still can't find a fight.
No, what I'm saying is everybody fights heavyweight to knock people out.
Try a different weight class.
You can do middleweight, welterweight.
And whatever our identity looked like it was, regular season, we got shit. And back on. We need to establish an identity. I think in order to establish that identity, you're probably going to have to get a significant backup point guard on this team. I mean, Ty Jerome technically is a point guard, but he's more of a two-guard than a point guard the way he likes to play. Or at least somebody that has a handle here. And you need to establish what your identity is going to be defensively, offensively. This is definitely a disappointment. You know, I don't want to shit on everything that the Cavs did in the regular season. There will be no shortage of people willing to do that. I'm just going to not do that because this didn't look like the team that we saw all regular season. No, this didn't look like the team we saw in Miami. I mean, this should be. I don't know what happened. You can explain going from 45% to 38%. That's because Indiana's playing good defense. 45% to 28%. I can't explain that. I can't explain that. I know somebody's going to try to offer an explanation. That person's wrong. Nobody can really explain. You didn't get any shots.
I still can't find a fight.
These shots were open, looked good, just rolled out.
Server might be over.
I was watching this game.
Server might be over.
A religious experience because it felt like God just said, "It ain't your year. This is for somebody else." Like it felt like that. Not saying that was the case, obviously, but it certainly did feel like the ball was rolling in for one team every time they needed a roll, and it wasn't rolling in. When that's the case, it's hard. It's hard. The Cavs tried. But it's hard. This is unfortunate. There's obviously a lot of soul searching the Cavs are going to have to do. There's going to be a lot of moves the Cavs are going to make. We'll see if they keep Isaac Okoro on this team. We'll see if they keep Ty Jerome on this team. Max Strus, probably somebody who's going to be up for discussion of move. Jared Allen, most piece of the starting lineup right. Right. Like, I don't think you lost this series because you couldn't rebound. Like, the rebounding seemed fine for most of the series, especially when Jared and Evan were in the rebounding battle. The Cavs only lost it by one rebound. I know some people are going to come into this saying, the Cavs got bullied. The Pacers bullied them. They're soft. This didn't feel like soft. The Cavs won the rebounding battle in the series total, I think.
Still can't find a fight.
So that's not what lets you down.
Shit, ridiculous.